Thank you so much, guys, for joining in for the session today. My name is Rishank, and I lead product marketing at Fetch.ai, which is part of the Artificial Superintelligence Alliance. Artificial Superintelligence Alliance, in a nutshell, what we are trying to do here is that we are trying to decentralize the entire AI ecosystem. We sort of recognize the need of having one collective that could fight against the conglomerates that the other behemoths in the AI industry are becoming, and we join hands together as SingularityNET, Fetch.ai, Ocean Protocol, and Kudos. I am personally from Fetch.ai, but all of us are from Artificial Superintelligence Alliance. So I'll just quickly give you an overview of the Fetch.ai stack before we begin. I guess I also wanted to ask how many of you are aware of AI agents in a general sense? Okay, so pretty much everyone is. So I'll not give you a refresher on that. So what basically Fetch.ai is enabling is an entire ecosystem of developing agents and helping people discover those agents so that they can accomplish their tasks. It is pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Basically, we have a consumer facing product which is called ASI 1. It's the world's first Web3 native agentic AI LLM that basically anyone on the planet can go ahead and use right now. There are different models of ASI1 that you can discover for yourself in the documentation itself. ASI1 is based on the agents from Agentverse. So, Agentverse is a cloud based platform for creating and hosting your own agents. If you guys have visited the booth, I have given you a simple analogy that is what Vercel was for AWS. Agentverse is basically for the entire agentic space in a general sense. You can just go there, you can build anything that you want to on the IDE itself, and then you can also host your agents and deploy it to the Fetch.ai chain using the Almanac contract. And then we have U agents that are autonomous AI agents. You need to use Python for that. I'm pretty sure that all of you must be aware with Python, and you must have used Python. It's pretty straightforward. It's an open source library. It has a lot of examples. So please feel free to use that. That's a general overview of the Fetch.ai stack. Then we have SingularityNet's Meta. So Meta is a highly advanced form. In a nutshell, it's a highly advanced form of knowledge graphs. It will be used to enhance your operations. Pretty much anything that you're building, it can use Meta in a general sense. So it stands for Meta Type Talk. In a nutshell, it's a multi-paradigm language for functional computations over knowledge graphs in a general sense. And obviously, it's developed by SingularityNet. It provides you with structured knowledge representation, which is just an organized form of information in a logical sense so that your application can consume that very easily. It has symbolic reasoning and you can perform a lot of complex logical operations and pattern matching. And finally, it has pattern matching and unification, as I mentioned earlier. So that would be Meta, and we would be seeing a very quick example of that as well. There is a slight change in the order of things because we have sort of moved the order up and down, but yeah, we'll give you a quick demo of that as well. So just to give you some context about U agents, U agents are simply AI agents, right? They are autonomous AI agents. They sort of act as microservices as well. If you have reference for a specific AI agent framework, you can use that directly as well because U agents can wrap those AI agent frameworks very easily. Also, we already have adapters for LangChain and Crew AI. So if you're aware of those frameworks, you can just use them directly. We have a very detailed and comprehensive documentation with examples for that. But if you want to deploy your agents via Agentverse, you need to use U agents. That's the number one thing that you need to remember. The second one is Agentverse. Agentverse is our marketplace where search and discovery of agents is made super easy. You can host the autonomous U agents on Agentverse. Agentverse can be created on Agentverse. They can be hosted on Agentverse. They can be registered to Almanac contract using Agentverse. And you can also use chat protocol using Agentverse, which is a pretty straightforward example. I'll also quickly walk you through what Agentverse is if we have some time. Then finally, we have ASI1. ASI1 is the discovery layer basically. It's basically a simple, straightforward LLM. When I say straightforward LLM, we are technically ranking higher on benchmarks compared to all the other LLMs out there. At least the major LLMs, basically GPT and Claude in a sense. But we don't promote it because there is another bigger USP, which is that ASI1 is an agentic LLM. As a user, if you create an agent in the hackathon today, I can just go right on ASI1.ai. I can toggle the agent feature and I can use your agents directly if they get discovered and if you do some proper SEO, which we call GEO, by the way, because generative engine optimization. But yes, that's ASI1. It's an agent discovery layer that can call any agent in Agentverse. Plus, it also has a baked in LLM in a sense. Cool. So this is the overview of building and launching with Fetch.ai. I'll just quickly explain you some of the elements here. You can choose your domain first. Anything that you basically want to build, it could be an industry, it could be any application that you ever imagine of. If you want to use Fetch.ai's UAgents framework directly, you can use the UAgents library and you can directly use it and deploy it and connect it to Agentverse. Or if you want to use LangChain, Crew AI, Anthropic's MCP, you can use built-in UAgents adapter. They are pretty straightforward. There's a very clear documentation for that, an example for that, and it can be directly connected to Agentverse. You can also use a custom application. I can see that a lot of you are very able front-end developers. So feel free to connect your application to directly whatever UI that you build. But it would be nice to expose it to ASI1, where we already have a substantial amount of monthly active users, a massive chunk of users who are ready to use your agent directly. And that's how you can submit it to Fetch.ai track. Um, if you're building across other tracks as well, feel free to use Fetch.ai. It's a horizontal technology, right? So it can be applied to pretty much anything. The LLM is extremely universal. The APIs are straightforward. So that's already on there. I'll also give you a quick briefer on the tools that Fetch.ai basically has. Um, we have U agents. Using U agents, you have U agent, ASI1 LLM, and chat protocol. Chat protocol is nothing but a simple protocol that exposes your agent to ASI1. Then we also have compatibility with other frameworks that I talked about. The second step is to connect. If you want to build your own local agent, which is something that runs on your system or on your VM, you can use something called Mailbox. That's baked into Agentverse. But I would say the easier option is to use Agentverse because you don't really need to spin up your own VMs when it comes to Agentverse. Um, Obviously, you can deploy it directly to Agentverse or a virtual machine, completely dependent on you. We are agnostic about that. And then you can test it directly on Agentverse. There's a feature to test it using chat with agent that you can find on Agentverse. But my favorite way is to check it on ASI1 because once I develop it, I want to see how people are perceiving it. So that's something that you can do. And obviously, finally, your agent will get discovered via ASI1. So these are the major steps that I ran you through. Basically, they may sound like a lot, but we have sort of tried to atomize these steps to make it very clear for you. With the examples that you see and one documentation that I'll tell you about at the end of this presentation, um, that's basically a cheat code for the entire hackathon for you guys to win. So feel free to use that documentation. I will also give you a very quick example of the meta agent that we have prepared. I don't think that we have a lot of time for us to sort of walk through this, but yeah, you can just visit the GitHub repo and sort of figure it out yourself if you're someone who likes brute forcing through the examples per se. So, what we are doing here is that we are using Singularity's meta knowledge graph and U agents to create intelligent autonomous agents that can understand and respond to medical queries using structured knowledge reasoning in a sense, right? So, Meta, as I told you, it's a multi-paradigm language for declarative and functional computations over knowledge graphs. And Fetch.ai is an ecosystem for building, deploying, and discovering AI agents. Both of them are part of ASA. So you can basically, let me just skip through the entire thing because that will take a lot of time per se. Uh, but is there a demo here? Cool. So, folks, we did have a demo prepared for you, but unfortunately, due to lack of time, we might not be able to show that to you directly. What we will do, however, is that we'll give this straight link to you. Feel free to explore the documentation, feel free to explore the code of this specific repo, and then you can just basically do that yourself. But I will give you one small demo, which would be the Agentverse demo before we move on to Metalix. Just give me 1 second. So I've created a fresh account for you guys just to give you a feel of what Agentverse would look like if you haven't already visited it. Once you log in, you'll see this screen. All you have to do here is that you can just create an agent. Um, Let me just create, I guess, I don't know, some chat protocol agent that is good with a certain subject. I'll just call it birds agent, and the agent is created. Whenever you create an agent, I'm creating a boilerplate agent, by the way. So this agent will already have some code that's written here. You will find that the same is true for all the boilerplate agents. So feel free to use them directly as well. When you create an agent, it will automatically create a README for you, which I will highly recommend that you edit, because this README is going to get your agent discovered via ASI1. So it would be a good idea for you to edit this specific README. I'm not editing it right now because I don't really need this agent per se. Once I deploy this agent and start this agent using the button here, which is the start agent button, I will automatically deploy this specific agent to chat protocol because I picked that specific template. So I will just showcase you how that would sort of look like. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, cool. So chat protocol is agent, readme is created. This is not a good readme, by the way. You guys will need to create your own. You can choose your agent handle, and once you get the first interaction, your SEO or GEO would be even stronger for the application to sort of discover it. I'll also try to sort of quickly give you an idea of how this agent would get discovered on ASI1. Just give me 1 second. So if I select agent search here, if I go at the rate and paste my agent, then some info. Cool. So, guys, you might have to bear with me. ASI1 was experiencing some significantly heavy load since morning. I believe it is due to the hackathon. And yeah, as I mentioned, it's sort of experiencing some heavy load right now. But yeah, the core idea is that your agent will get discovered directly here. This is Murphy's law. Whenever I give a demo, this usually breaks. It works perfectly fine 95% of the times. But yes, once you create an agent, you can go to ASI1. If it has chat protocol, it will discover it. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. And it would be a good idea for you guys to use Singularity's meta using the example that I just showed you. I will give maybe for a couple of minutes the forum to Chirag as well, because Metalix is pretty much the most important use case that we have right now for Fetch.ai. It is a decentralized exchange, and Chirag will give you some more briefer on that. Chirag, feel free to take over.
Thank you, Rishank. So, myself, Chirag. I'm Metalix. I'm project manager at Metalix, one of the ecosystem project of Fetch.ai. At Metalix, we are creating the world first P2P AI agent-based DEX. And like this DEX is built using the Fetch agentic framework. So, if I talk about what power that Fetch agentic framework is giving to the Metalix is that is execution and the communication layer. So, if you talk about the Metalix, whatever the agents we are creating on a Metalix is our kind of completely decentralized. So, if I'm talking about the complete decentralized, means is that the Fetch agents are platform independent. Means you can host the agents on our own platform. You can host the agent on Agentverse, that as Rishank demonstrate you. You can host the agent whatever the preferred cloud environment you want. Then the agents are chain agnostic. So whatever the agents we are creating using the Fetch agent tag, these are chain agnostic. Means they can they can kind of run on any of the chain, that is Ethereum, Polygon, or like any of the chain you preferred. They are wallet agnostic, so like you can initialize any of the wallet as per your use case. So that's one of the main USPs that stands out for the Metallics is that removing the liquidity pools, unlike the traditional DEXs. So we are completely removing the liquidity pools, and agents can do a P2P kind of trades. So at the moment, the Metalix is in a beta. You can access the Metalix at beta.metalix.ai. So we have kind of live at the moment is kind of cross-chain trades where we have a multiple chains and multiple token supports like the Polygon and the Fetch and some of the Cosmos chain. And you can do a cross-chain trade, and like agents will do kind of all the trading stuff for you. And like we also done the options part as well. So option is currently in development, And we are aiming by end of this year, we will release the Metalix with the cross-chain feature on a mainnet, and the option would be on a testnet for the beta testing. And kind of that's a pretty much from my side. So like if you guys need any of the demonstration of the Metalix or anything related to the Fetch agent tech, like how can you use on any of your Web3 kind of use case, I can help you on that side. So thank you, Vishank. Thank
Thank you, Chirag. I would like to take these 5 minutes to walk you through the cheat code that I was talking about, which is the Innovation Lab documentation. If you guys can go to innovationlab.fetch.ai/resources, this is not the docs, the official docs that you will see via fetch.ai/docs. This is completely different. We have a lot of documentation, by the way, it's present everywhere all over. But if you go to specifically this link, which is innovationlab.fetch.ai/resources, you will find that the examples here, they are specifically catered for you guys to win in this hackathon. If you could walk through just any of the examples that are in here, specifically right here, you will be able to understand every bit of the technology as a whole. So, for instance, if you're someone who likes to use Crew AI, you can just go here and you can see a trip planner example right here. If you want to use LangChain or LangGraph, you can just go here. If you want to use Google's A2A, you can use this as well. There are a lot more ASI example as well. I've seen that a lot of you guys sort of want to build this DeFi AI agent in a sense. There is a direct example that's sort of given for that as well. Plus, the basics are communicated in like a super clear language here. Just for context, guys, I'm a product marketing guy. I'm not a developer per se. I used to develop way back. But despite not being a developer, it is super easy for me to build these agents because of this very documentation. So it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I would urge all of you to sort of visit this specific link to understand more about Fetch.ai. And yeah, I was referring to one specific example. Let me just pull that one up. Yeah. So a lot of you guys asked about MCP in a sense, and you sort of wanted to build on MCP per se. You can use the MCP integration section of innovationlab.fetch.ai to directly build on MCP. So that is pretty straightforward here as well. Also, a very cool thing, we just yesterday actually we launched Agentverse MCP as well. We haven't really made that super live yet, but feel free to go ahead and check it out. It is present, the link is present on the website directly. And obviously you have the Innovation Lab examples, all the examples that you need right here. So yeah, guys, I would sort of encourage and recommend you to check all of these out. They are pretty straightforward examples. By the way, if you want to build something with Meta, we have something under Web3. So you have three different SingularityNET examples here and Meta examples here, right? So it's not about how you are coding. It is more about what you are coding with this specific track. If you have any idea, any horizontal idea, feel free to implement that using Fetch.ai. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward, and all of us are available 24 hours around. We have duties per se. We have sort of shifted that. So the Indian team will be available till 7 to 8 p.m. in the evening. And then we have the UK team that is also available and the US team also available. So anytime you face any issue, please come to us. We have our Twitter and Telegram already given to you, at least those who have come to the booth. But feel free to just reach us out and we will try to sort you out, right? So I don't think that there is going to be any Q&A. It's right outside. So feel free to come to us for any Q&A. And yeah, let's build the Agentverse, guys. Thank you so much.